Hi, so I'm just Marion Kay, and I just lost my job. So since I lost my job, I decided to start a YouTube channel. This is not my first go round at trying a YouTube channel. I'd probably say I've been working at it for like the past year and never took it seriously at that point. So all the time in between, I had been like posting a few things here and there on TikTok, and then I was trying to get warmed up to YouTube, and it just never really happened. Recently, when I lost my job, I thought, okay, all the time that I needed to be able to get started and spend time working on my content and like improving my skills and all that other stuff there, now I have all the time. It's not so much that it was a complete loss of income, but the pay was low and you didn't really get a lot of hours, just depending on which project you were working for. So I was in the process of trying to add on another project there so I could get more hours. And in the process of that whole thing, they didn't handle it correctly. And when I complained about it, they booted me. So they terminated my contract altogether with the whole company. It wasn't a complete loss of income because I can still do stuff like Uber and Dispatch and GoShare and DoorDash and all this other stuff that I've always done. But the benefit in having worked at this company was that I could work from home, make the same amount of money that I could make working with Uber, and not have to leave my house, not have to put the wear and tear on my car, not have to do all that driving, spending my whole day gone. Like, it was so much more convenient. I made out my own schedule. So it was a nice gig to have. It's just the pay was low. Probably for like the past maybe, I don't know, 6 months or so, I've been watching a bunch of other YouTubers who were like doing great, or I'd see people that were like, I'm an introvert and I decided to start a channel, or I'm 40 years old and I decided to start a channel. And I've been seeing like all these new people and I've been watching their progress, and I think to myself, I started last June. I could probably be there by now, but I hadn't put in the work and I was so busy with the job that I didn't have the time to dedicate to be able to make the videos and then edit them and then figure out all the other stuff because, I'm new to it. I don't know a ton about editing. I don't know anything about cameras. I was just like, I understand I just need an iPhone and editing software and a mic. And that was it. So all this time I had been watching all these videos, watching all these other people. I watched so many videos about, how to make a channel, how to record a video, how to edit them, all these motivationals. Like, I spent so much more time watching those videos than I did actually getting any work done, that I feel like I honestly ended up in, a place of being frozen. Like, I didn't do anything. So it was almost like analysis paralysis, like for real. And I just didn't move. I didn't do anything. I felt like I had all the information, all the tools and equipment, and I just was stuck and spending all of my days watching everybody else. And I think to myself, so for every 20 minutes that I spent watching a video of somebody else talk about something, I could have got started, because I spent so much time doing it. And I think a lot of other people get stuck in that too. They watch so many videos trying to be prepared, trying to get prepared for it and be perfect, and it's not gonna happen. I think you have to actually start first to be able to get somewhere. Just start recording and go from there. You'll learn, it'll evolve, it'll change, it'll improve over time, but it's gonna take that practice to get there. It's honestly not all that super easy. Like, I guess because you watch your favorite content creators make videos, and because they're at this point where, they have a camera crew, they got somebody doing their editing for them, somebody's there filming them when they're out in the public doing their vlogs and whatnot. They have all the stuff, all great cameras, all this stuff. And just getting started, all I have is an iPhone and probably some other necessities. But I have to learn how to film. I have to learn how to edit. I know a lot of people use CapCut. My kids use CapCut. I don't know anything about it. I've been using iMovie because that's just what I know. It seems easiest to me. And eventually I'll probably upgrade to something else that actually, has a cost associated with it. But for now, for me, the easiest thing is going to be to just edit through iMovie and go from there and do my best. Definitely challenging. I'm also an introvert. I have social anxiety. It is not like me to be on camera or to be expressing much to people or to be like open. It's very hard for me to break into because I'm such a private person and I'm a shy person. And I felt like this was overwhelming. And that's probably why I hadn't started at all, just because I felt like, this is a lot. I'm putting a lot out on the line here, and this is not like me at all. But I honestly feel like there's a lot of opportunity there. There's opportunity for growth. There's opportunity for me to get outside of my comfort zone, to come out of my shell. There's opportunity to learn how to film, how to edit. There's a lot there, meeting new people, a lot of networking, engaging with a community of people who may be just like me. I honestly look forward to the challenges that come with it. So I feel like as long as I continue to show up, put my best efforts in, I can probably make this work. I'm confident that I can. Initially, my goal is to reach people who may be in the same shoe as me, but to reach people that are like me. Somebody else that's introverted, somebody else that's a 40-year-old, somebody else that's a stay-at-home mom of 3. That's pretty much been me for the past, I don't know, maybe 8 years or so. That's all I've known. That's all I've done. I do some, gig work on the side, but still trying to build my channel up. I'm just looking for the community of people who are like-minded and somebody who, enjoys my content, because I'm a product junkie for beauty products. Being a cosmetologist, it comes naturally, but I'll probably be reviewing like different products that I receive and giving my reviews and, my opinion on those things. I'll also be reviewing some of the stuff that I'm using to do my videos. I'll also be providing tips on my journey and how it's going, struggles that I have, successes, things that I've overcome, things that have become easier, how I get through certain things, and how I'm working through this as an introvert. It'll be a lot of insights, so if you follow me, you will hopefully see growth in all aspects. Hopefully my experience and my insight will help somebody else to do the same thing, to move forward and not, feel so bad about it and just jump in and do it. That's what I'm doing. That's what I have to do. Probably say the most encouraging, piece of information that was given to me or that I saw was by Think Media. And they always say you just got to press record. And so that's what I'm doing. The words of encouragement that came from my husband was, okay, either you make this work or you go find a job. And believe me when I tell you, when I heard that, a bell went off and I was like, you know what? This gotta work. It's not that I'm against a job. It's just that in my nature, I'm all about hustle and entrepreneurship. So I'm always looking for something to build a business, or I'm always looking to hustle up money. Something about the 9 to 5 just does not rub me right. Like, I'm not saying I can't do it. I've done it in the past, but unfortunately for the past year, I've not been able to find a job, and I've been putting in several hundred applications with like no responses, or, all the canned responses about how they hired somebody else. So I've been getting a ton of that. I definitely am not optimistic about getting a job based on the responses that I've received. But his thing was, either make this work somehow or another, or you need to find some kind of job. And I don't know if maybe he meant me going to McDonald's, flipping fries or whatever, but, and no shade to nobody who doing that. But I'm just like, yeah, no, I got to make this work. Like, I've got to put in the work. I feel like with all the free time that I have now around, doing Uber and other life obligations, I can actually put in the time to make it work, do what I need to do, and focus on it fully, rather than the way it was before with my previous job, where I was obligated to work so many hours per week on certain days. I had certain shifts scheduled. It's freedom now, and I'm hoping to be able to make this work with that. So if you're watching this and you're going through the same, or you like my content, feel free to subscribe. I would love to have you on my journey as I move through this, difficult process and build this up. And hopefully, I can watch your progress and we can progress together. Also, I'm open to suggestions and feedback, so feel free to leave a comment below. Let me know if you relate to the same situation, if you're going through the same. I want to thank you for watching and being a part of this new beginning. I'm excited for what's ahead, and I'm glad to share it with you. I'm just Marion Kay, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.